This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. About ready to get this one started. Amy Fairbairn ready to kick it off. And we're underway here in South Philly. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
No touch it! No touch it!
First carry for Saquon Barkley. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Tackle there by Will Anderson. Second and 7.
No touch it!
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he'll get close to the marker. A nice run, probably a yard short of that first down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
And he's going to have an Eagles first down. He's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's caught downfield by Smith. They get 24 on that one. Good for an Eagles first down.
Hey!
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Taking. Oh, the ball is out. The Texans have it. Good work to get the first down, and Greg, maybe good fortune that they're able to keep. After the fumble.
And I know where his mind is, Mike. He's so focused on getting that first down, which he does a great job getting, but it can't come at the expense of protecting the ball. Now, in this case, he's very fortunate. He loses the ball, but it ends up going out of bounds.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot. They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
first carry for Joe Mixon. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And this throw batted away and incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. Third down coming up.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes. And once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Texans getting all set to punt. That is fielded at the 13. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Great, set. No touch.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That'll be batted down. He was trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Great, set. No touch.
Hurts. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
So they made it a priority here early to try to get him the ball in the 1st quarter, but that was their 3rd attempt. None of them have resulted in a catch. If you got to start looking elsewhere, you don't want to get into a position, Mike, where you feel like you're forcing the guy the ball and forcing your offense to run through him.
And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Returnable from the 17. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
They'll run with the 2nd round pick in the April draft. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a 1st down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. To throw is Stroud. He's got his man. That's Nico Collins.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. When they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for this with Mixon. And he's not going to get the first down. Met and brought down in the backfield on 3rd and short. They do not get it done. Here's Tommy Townsend now. Will punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. That's going to be fielded back at the 5. And he'll give his guys a little bit more room to work with as he... They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
No touch it. No touch.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. 2nd and 11.
No touch it. No touch.
Here's Hurts. Open man, downfield is Smith. Inside the 30. And he will dive into the end zone. 88 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Eagles are out to a 10-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Jordan Davis, the man in the middle, brings it to an end. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it.
I think in this field position, Mike, when 4th and short, I think you got to go for it. I think there's at least a conversation going on the sideline about whether you keep your offense on the field or send out your punt unit.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll run it and give it to the big guy. And he's going to have a Texans 1st down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 2. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got it.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket.
Oh, they're on him with a flash, and he's lost the football. That'll be picked up by the Eagles. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it and which team does a better job taking it away.
Look them up on a 2nd down and 8.
Great, set. No touch.
Now it's Hurts. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same.
That is hot. What a throw. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That is first touchdown of the new year. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles move further out in front. It is now 17-0. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. So the Eagles will use their first time out here.
Here we go.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. Now a deep ball here for Collins. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half, putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down. That is Jalen Carter, the Georgia product, barreling in for the sack.
This offense just continues to struggle to find any sort of rhythm. And now part of it is self-inflicted wounds. But the vast majority of their struggles has just been their inability to pass protect. You can't expect your quarterback to settle into the game and have any confidence operating out of the pocket when the second he hits his back foot, the play's over.
Push this one downfield, looking for Schultz. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here's their punter now, as he's on to punt for Houston. This brought in out past the 20. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line.
Stand. No touch it. Silver, set. No touch.
Off the play fake, Hurts taking a shot downfield for Smith. And he will score. Jonnu Smith, touchdown Eagles. Elliott on now for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Eagles are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. Open man, downfield, it's Nico Collins. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
All right.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. They go right back to Collins. He's got it again. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
To throw, it's Stroud. He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to be taken down.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Texans. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown. That one is no good. Not even close. He missed it wide to the left. And the score remains right where it's at. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here comes a return from the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Great, set.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Great, set.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Silver, right? Great, set.
Again, Hurts. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And it'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
Hey, Silver. 63. Bang.
Hurts will try it again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
He'll try to run for it.
Good awareness there on third down. He's thinking there's nothing there, tuck it, and head for the sticks. He's able to get the first down himself, avoid any big contact, and the biggest thing is he keeps the drive alive.
They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Oh, looked like he mishit it. He missed that one from short range. No good. And they are not able to add on to their big lead. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
On the quick, right? 19 taxi.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Cooper DeJean.
Here we go, let's go.
Stroud. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Keely Ringo. And he will be out of bounds. No time left on the clock. And that is the final action here in this first half. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Throwing on second down. Stroud. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the defense has it.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight, but it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Great, set. 63. Delta.
To throw, Hurts. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down. Drive will start on the ground, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. That is Cooper DeJean in there for the stop. Here comes 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He's going to look for the home run ball. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll run on 1st down with Mixon. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Slot man in motion left. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. They'll run here with Mixon. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Now here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
On the ground, it's the tight end. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Cade Stover. Touchdown, Houston. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans are able to edge a bit closer. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
No touch that. Crowd left Yeti. No touch that.
On play action, here's Hurts. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Great, set. No touch.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And he will take this one in. 76 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. They'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Call it a gain of 13. It's good for a Texans first down.
Doesn't it seem like that every time we see a highlight reel catch, they love showing the wide receivers and the running backs, but let's give a little love to the big tight end. I mean, what an athletic play. Understanding that ball was down and away, you've got to lay out to secure it. And not only is he able to get his hands under it and catch it initially, but he's able to survive the ground, and that's a big-time play. Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took it.
Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
Just another example of poor decision-making. I mean, making a bad play even worse. There's nothing there on second down. Just throw the ball into the stands and move on to third. Now you take that sack, and it's going to take a miracle to stay on the field.
Now a deep ball here for Collins. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. We'll try the right side this time. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, both teams. Here's a 2nd and 9.
All right. Go. Good.
They'll stick with him again. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
All right.
From the gun, here's Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
And on that third down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up fourth down.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. Back to throw, Stroud. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush, and it will lead to a turnover on downs.
Phil King. No time.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And the Texans will have great field position right around midfield.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position. Jump that route, challenge the receiver.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Here we go.
Here's Stroud. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The Eagles have it. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it, and that is a big takeaway here by this defense. There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
They put Woods in motion. On second down, Hurts. He'll get that to his tight end. That's Jelani Woods. Here now, 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. On is Elliott to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. First and 10.
All right.
Slot man in motion right. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8.
Here we go.
Throwing is Stroud. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note.
That one intercepted. Picked off by Nakobe Dean. Well, they had a big hole to climb out of, and now it is even bigger. Greg, the defense was waiting for it, feasts on it, and they get to celebrate with a pick six.
Well, a very fitting way for this one to come to an end here, Mike. This has been a completely dominant defensive performance. This pick six here in the 4th quarter ends what has been a total runaway.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. A handoff as they try to run it here. Not much there, maybe a yard. Back to the ground, he'll get it again. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. one on the ground. The offense staying out there for this fourth down. Here's Stroud. That's going to be caught.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
No touch it. No touch.
No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
And you could tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
Dice right, dice right.
Man in motion is Smith.
No touch.
On third down, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Slot receiver headed right. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Here we go, let's go.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And they'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Now we'll get whistles, and they have signaled for a timeout. Curious there, not sure the logic, but one stoppage with 5 seconds to go.
Robbie. Oh, ready.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. That won't do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the Eagles. And they do it in blowout fashion. We thought this might be a competitive battle. It was anything but. Points came early and often. They cruised to an easy victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.